It's week 6 of the 2041 season, and we'll see the Mounties leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Mounties and the Snowhawks, and it comes your way next.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Hey, football fans, glad to have you all with us early in this NFL season. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hubert with you, and we've got a couple of teams here, Brock, on much different trajectories here early in the opening third of this calendar.
Yeah, but we're a part of the season, and you know this, partner. The records can still be deceiving, right? So don't look at that win-loss column and immediately say this one's a landslide. Some teams start a little slow before they surge. Some start fast, have some injuries, and we know what happens over a long season. But that picture, it's going to become a little more clear today.
Weeks come and gone, and we're off in week 6 on EA Sports. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. So after their first offensive snap, we'll have a break in the action. One of the linemen in need of some attention from the trainers. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another carry for him. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They motion the tight end over. They go play action on 1st. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd and 15.
Looking for a throw here. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it, and they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this 2nd-year passer.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throwing with a blitz on the way. It is cut left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. The Snowhawks and their running back about to get back to work. And he's continuing a great start to the season. You can see currently pacing the NFL in rushing yards. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Rolling out to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They'll try and throw it here. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
The Snowhawks getting ready to send this one flying. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Got 49 on his first punch. This one looks even longer. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be their football coming up. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 28. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They get 22 on that one. And that'll be a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Dropping back to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing now, off play action. Oh, he got 3. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He's got a man left.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like to call him. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
In his 11th year, still knocking them through. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Cut out left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We've set it down, score him at the 38. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Setting up a throw. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And they'll have 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
From the red zone now. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Snowhawks pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one right down the middle. And the Snowhawks take a 4-point lead. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return coming from the 6. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, while they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Here's 2nd and 11. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. 4th down coming up. The Mounties sending out their punt team. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. And they're going to be backed up deep in their own territory to begin this one. Running back sent in motion. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Here's a give up the middle. Finds room to the 30. And he's finally marked down at the 34. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Pretty obvious, this defense, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, you start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And they limit this to a minimal gain to around the 34. Gets them those 3 yards back, but it brings up 3rd and 10 now. He'll throw it. Pass taken in by Burton. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. That's taken at the 15. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they've got a long field ahead of them to begin this drive. To throw here on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Blown back in the fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, in a situation like that, I mean, this is perfect situational football. Offensively, just get out of your own end zone. But those defenses, they can just smell it. It's like they taste it, and they know you've got your back against the wall. They're aggressive. They take the ball away. That is a win-win for this defense.
A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 5 now. On the move, headed right. And they take this in for the score. The Snowhawks capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Mounties back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They're out and set, 1st and 10. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. And he's tackled for a short gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. He cuts it right. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 37. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They go play action on 1st. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. 2nd down coming up. He's going to throw this one. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down. They're throwing it. Hauled in left side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a pickup of 11. And they're going to have a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Uh-oh, he can't escape. He's brought down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, this is one of those times and moments that even though it's been years and decades, I could still hear the great Mike Holmgren saying to me, after I tried to scramble as a QB that couldn't really run like our guy today, and he would say, "Oh, Brock, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart." And really what he's saying is, don't ever try that again.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play called back. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll give him a 1st down. Back to the well again. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play coming here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. The defense calls a timeout. That's their 1st. Punting unit out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. From the 26 on 2nd down. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Looking to the air here. Complete beyond the marker. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Still sticking with the passing game. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. Throwing it again here. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It is caught left side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives them the 1st. They'll throw it again. Jump off caught by his back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They are throwing it again. Throwing the out route complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, these third and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on third and short, the kid get the job done. Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And this one does not go far. So we are through 2 quarters, and it's the Snowhawks holding the advantage so far in Anchorage. Now we'll head back to the lower 48. Check in with Jonathan Coachman at our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. With that, the 2 squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Mounties are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Cut out left. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Hits him on the out route. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He beams one deep right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here's a throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Complete out to the right side. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases...
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Snowhawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Burton there to bring it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down, because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
That's a 9-yard pickup, and it gives them a 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Stopped for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Mounties and this running back headed back out for a new series. They're out and set. 1st and 10. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
To the air, 3rd and long. Completed over the... Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. He fields this at the 18. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run it from the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll throw on first. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Snowhawks hold an 11-point advantage. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Snowhawks push the lead up to 12. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense running back out now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7. Back to throw now. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt goes 63 yards. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give them a 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing from the gun here. And it's caught. Touchdown! The Snowhawks lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Snowhawks go up by 19. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense making its way back out now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. On 1st down, they'll run. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play now. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
That's caught for the 1st. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give him a 1st down. He'll throw it yet again. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. They'll throw it. Finds a man right side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Still sticking with the passing game. Forced out to his right.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
It's 3rd and goal, back to throw. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Mounties get it back to within 2 possessions. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Mounties shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return coming from the 6. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Snowhawks ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. He fires one deep down the middle. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Mounties have some new life in the 4th. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Looking slant route, complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up 1st down. Blown back, it's the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Brought in right side. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Pressure's on him and it gets home. He's dropped. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They need a lot here, but still going for it on 4th and 15. Back now, pressure on its way. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Flushed out of the pocket, on him quick, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
They'll get 6 on the run, but still need twice that now. 3rd and 12 coming up. Looking for a throw here. Cut by Burton. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Now here he goes. We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel out now to attend to him. Third and just 2 to go. Dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to throw. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Setting up a throw. They connect on the deep shot. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They'll throw it again. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Snowhawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Now this offense getting set to work here. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. 1st and 10 from the 41. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Anchorage. Snowhawks close to picking up their 5th win. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So quickly, the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Throwing on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh, and the rush is too much. He's taken down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going. But that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, there was no way that defense was going to pass up on that opportunity. I dare to say that was the most energetic and frenzied we've seen them all game. I don't think they could believe the offense would go for it that deep in their own territory.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Snowhawks are your winners as we say goodbye from Anchorage.